Hello. Hang on, Discord's got a update. Hang on. And we're back. Sorry. Apparently, Vincord update.
Gonna be drawing. That's what I'm gonna do. I do find it kind of funny that for the past like 3 weeks, Kirby has been the front page for Metabang, and I don't know how legal that
Metabang?
is.
What the fuck is Metabang?
The software I use to make literally fucking everything.
Oh. I was like, is that a new social media website or some shit? Like, never mind.
Man.
I'm still out of touch, I'm sorry. Old ass man right here. 20 years old. About to be 21 in a few weeks.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Recall mods. Let's see what other mods that came out. Excuse me.
Also, apparently I can like turn up the volume of my microphone in the latest update.
That's awesome.
What did that do? Oh, what the fuck? It's a pro feature? To turn up the microphone?
That's stupid.
Oh, hell no. You couldn't crack that later.
For real.
This update, mind you, Womack hasn't been updated since like 2018. This update like just came out this morning. And I'm like, what is this? And it didn't list anything about pro features in there. It literally just said, oh, we fixed the part where it crashes all the time, so now I won't have to reconnect the microphone and like restart everything I'm fucking saying.
That's crazy. Pro features? That's insane.
Dude, they did that with the MIDI player app too. I have to keep telling my phone not to update my MIDI player because they made sound fonts a pro feature.
That's stupid.
I know, it's like, why do you make sound fonts a pro feature?
Because they want your fucking money, that's why. They're greedy as fuck.
And so that's why, being an Android user, because screw iPhone, being an Android user, I just went back to a previous version of the app before sound fonts became a pro feature.
As is, it'll just be cash. Let's see.
I'm wondering,
like, I think this is HC, right? No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna like fix this so it's HC.
I'm about to change the stream window to the main thing. I'm wondering, should I give him arms when he's wearing the Luigi outfit, or should I make him armless?
I don't know. That's your choice, I would say.
My choice? But I'm not good at making choices. That's why I asked Chad about everything.
Yeah. I don't want to be like, oh, I think arms would be a good idea, and it's I see you with arms, and it's like, never mind, put it back. So I don't want to be like that.
I mean, I could draw arms and then disable the arm.
Yeah, the layer. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Like, you wonder how I made the thumbnail. It's because I have every single thing on a separate layer.
Man, I don't understand how this stupid cache thing works with high-risk textures. It's so stupid.
I don't know either.
Apparently, I called this guy to a T, but
apparently I was supposed to switch this over 2 minutes ago. Anyway.
High-res textures.
How was your day,
Maybe it's just labeled differently. shit not working? I want to have high-res textures on this randomizer. It's so stupid. I hate it. Reset.
Me
Go to reset.
personally, I'm waiting on them to add Majora's Mask 3D.
Randomizer?
Yeah.
That's already a thing.
Are you sure Majora's Mask 3D has Archipelago support?
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think
it
so.
does. Oh, Archipelago, man.
Yeah, no. Anyways,
Although there's a piece of it's called Recomp, Zelda 64 Recomp, the Majora's Mask one. They're working on Archipelago soon. They're actually working on. I saw footage of it, which is really good. It's the N64 version, but it has your refresh rate, frame rate, no bugs.
yeah.
Plus, you got a gyro. Plus, if you have a PS5 controller or PS4, you can have a gyro ring, which is pretty cool.
I don't see
Or
why it
controller
wouldn't
that
work
supports
with
it.
a Switch controller. Anyways, I will now continue drawing myself in the Luigi outfit.
Okay, hang on. Let me just look this up. Metro Arch.
Disable
High-res
the head.
textures. Using high-res textures. No, I don't care. I
Just gotta
fucking
say,
tell me
Chad,
how to do it. Oh my god.
making a PNG tuber is not for the faint of heart. At least not the way I do it, because I fill it in.
It's better than making a what's it called? A VTuber. Yeah, 3D.
I was gonna do VTuber, and then
3D modeling sucks. I hate it.
here's the thing. When I first ever made a PNG tuber, my thoughts were, oh, the PNG tuber looks easier. I'll just use it temporarily until I'm able to make, like, one of those live 2D models. And then I looked up how hard it was to make it, and I saw that the first tutorial was like 2 hours long. And that's without the drawing part of it. That's just setting it up. and so
That's horrible.
And so I'm like, look, my webcam ain't even good enough for it anyways. Let's stick with the PNG tuber and just upgrade that.
Yeah, probably a better idea.
Just make
So
the
that's
PNG
just
tuber more
my
expressive.
That's just my activity, right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
it just goes
yeah,
to my
just-
mic. Technically, if I wanted to try hard enough, I could make it follow my eyes with like a certain plugin, but I really don't feel like doing that.
This is not working. Maybe I need to reboot the core. Start. Yeah, let's try rebooting the entire thing. So quit out my Arch.
Do you think taking a shit is just like rebooting your core, yo?
Core? Yeah, I guess so.
I heard some. I think it was Zuzu. I was talking about how like
Well, of course you did say that.
about how finishing
There we go. I got it fixed.
was like a reset to the mind, and I'm like, seems kind of weird.
No, you're right. I guess I don't know.
I don't know how much I believe that. I feel like this purple color is way too light, even though I color picked it straight from the source.
HD textures. Let's go.
So let me color pick it from this source instead, because this has darker colors on it. And then just fill it in. There we go. That's a much better looking purple.
Oh my word.
Oh my word, he says. Yeah, I can't stream super late this week, because... Actually, I'm gonna have to stop streaming late, other than weekends, because I'm gonna start having to drive myself to school, and so... yeah. I'm gonna need energy in the morning. instead of like barely being functional in the morning. Or else I'll explode into like a million bug pieces on the side of the road. You don't want to see that.
Bust.
Look out! And then you just see me like, it's like that one fucking Bubsy 3D game over screen where he just shatters.
For real.
What happened to him? Nobody fucking knows. He was just drinking his fucking McDonald's sweet tea and then combusted. That would get on the news, I bet.
I mean, they already have problems with sweet tea stuff, like with all the caffeine they should put in this shit. I remember one time, have you heard of the controversy with, what's it called, Panera Bread with the fucking lemonade?
Yeah, dude. Okay, here's the thing about that lemonade. Do not drink that lemonade, Chad.
It can kill you. Not how much fucking caffeine it has. Especially if you have heart problems. Do not drink it, serious.
I've never drank that lemonade, just like I've never drank like a proper energy drink. Specifically because I feel like if I drink it, I will quite literally explode into a million bug pieces.
I would probably like fucking shit myself if I have any caffeine, so no, I can't have it.
See, what would happen to me is much worse than just shitting myself. I know for sure that I would probably have a heart attack. Yeah.
I would have a lot of diarrhea after. That's why. Really bad diarrhea. That's why I'm like shitting myself.
Well, I have lactose intolerance, which does not apply to the lemonade. But
I have caffeine intolerance. I can't have caffeine.
I've just always been like deathly afraid of energy drinks, specifically because I feel like if I drink an energy drink, I just die. Like, I don't know why.
I think I just have an allergic reaction to coffee beans. It may be just coffee, not caffeine itself. I may be wrong though. Maybe caffeine intolerance. It's like, I tried Gatorade, and I don't think Gatorade has caffeine in it though.
A lot of stuff has like a slight bit of caffeine, but what I'm talking about is energy drinks like fucking like G Fuel and Monster.
Yeah, that type of caffeine. I can't have that. I can't have it at all. It's too much caffeine. I can't have it.
This thing, I'm like,
I'm allergic to it basically, or intolerance. It's more of an intolerance, not allergic reaction.
Because again, one moment you'll see me enjoying like a nice cold fucking Monster, and then the next minute my teeth will fall out and you'll see me fucking seizing on the floor. Yeah. Dude, let's not do that. Let's not.
Fish.
I'm so upset that I'm not going to MomoCon this year. I really wanted to go, and then nowhere would hire me in time, and now I don't have enough time to get the tickets.
What's MomoCon even about besides Jake Neutron going to be there all the time?
It's... Okay, so there's a few reasons why I'm excited about it, because more news has come out about it. First off, I don't know if it's a rumor. Apparently Jack Black is going to be there, and they're going to do a special screening at midnight of the freaking Minecraft Block Party edition, with Jack Black just there.
Oh.
So that's one thing. Another thing, Indigo Park, all of the developers are going to be there pretty much. The voice actor of Rambly's going to be there.
Man,
and
I'm so jealous.
If you go on Saturday, they're actually letting you do a demo of Chapter 2.
Do not leak it if you ever go.
Dude, I'm not going to be able to go.
I know.
I don't have the money.
Dude, I'm gonna be
because
so
nowhere would
fucking
fucking hire
me.
me.
If people were gonna be like screen sharing the entire demo, I'm gonna be so mad. Be spoiling it for everybody.
But honestly, I kind of want to just see the demo. And apparently, I think Jason Griffith said he was going to be there.
Dude, I'm so jealous now. You said that.
Like, dude, I'm so upset that I'm not going to get to go.
I'll be jealous.
Like,
Either way.
fuck.
Yellow coin! Yellow car!
Flint and steel! And then the entire fucking Momocon gets set on fire.
Yellow car! Such a funny video. That's what happens when Nico Delic is drunk and he calls for a taxi. He just says, yellow car! It's so funny. I cannot wait, because they added mod support to recomp and Majora's Mask recomp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so excited for retracing and Ocarina of Time stuff support. It's gonna be like what? Oh, imagine like they port the entire Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask random combo rando onto there. So it's at 60.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm kind of mad I'm not going to need to go, because I was literally planning since like the beginning of the year on going on Momocon. And again, I tried, could not get a job, and I'm not going to get to fucking go. And it pisses me off.
Maybe you need a resume, man.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. You say I need a resume, but when I've only got one fucking job that I can even put on a resume, I feel like it might be kind of useless.
I mean, put your education on there, your skills.
Yes. Okay, look. I put, hey, I worked for about half a year at Crystal. Alright. And then I'm in high school, right? That's what I put on there. And I'm still working on high school, that's what I put on there. And when they asked for like skills and stuff, you know, I said, well,
basic stuff like problem solving, that type of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what I put on there. And that's the thing. You keep suggesting things. I've tried fucking everything. And I'm not joking when I say I've tried everything.
I get it.
Also, I love how I keep addressing chat as if there's multiple people. There's literally fucking no one. As per you.
Besides me.
You're not even chat, you're Rye, motherfucker.
True, that is true.
You're only chat when you're not in VC.
I'm the co-host.
I guess you could say that since you're the only one who really cares enough. Then again, it's a Tuesday. I mean,
it's a Monday.
It's a Monday, dude. It's a Monday.
Understandable. I was gonna freak out for a second. I was like, "Oh shit, was I supposed to go to graduation practice today?" Because I have it tomorrow. That's why. So I don't know if I'll be here. I'll be here when you streamed it. So I have graduation practice tomorrow. Thankfully, work said, "Nope, I'm okay to go." And they said somebody else will take my shift, so that's good. That's good.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, honestly.
Yeah, I understand.
If you want me to wait to do RPG until like you're able to watch it, I totally will.
Yeah, let's do that, because that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. Because, again, I gotta prepare for this final part. If the last part was 5 hours...
Yeah, dude, it'd probably be like 7.
No, because here's the thing. I tallied up all the time I've spent on the game so far.
Actually have to split into 2 parts if it's that.
I'm not gonna split it into 2 different parts. I'm going to make it one big finale. I'm just not gonna start it at 5. I'll end up starting it at like 3.
Yeah.
Which is gonna piss a lot of people off who actually want to watch the series, but...
I will. Not my problem.
If they really
Like
want to
what you
watch
said.
the series, just go 2 hours early. Come on, man.
Exactly. You have DVR enabled, so yeah. Pretty much.
You know, watch the VOD.
Yeah, that too. You can watch the VOD too.
It's like Chaotix, he's talking about how he missed part 6 and part 5 for the most part. And I'm like, dude, just watch
You
the
can watch
VOD.
the VOD if you want to.
If you want to keep up with the story, watch the VOD. I don't think he's trying to keep up with the story, though. I literally think he's only there to see, like, how much traction I'm getting. I've noticed on his streams on TikTok, he's trying to branch out more from Mario Kart and, like, stuff like that. Specifically because he's seeing that I'm getting, like, 30 viewers, even though I just started, just off of Mario RPG. And so he's like, oh, I think he's seeing me do stuff, and he's like, okay, I should mix it up. And honestly, good for him.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. The fact that I can be an influence despite not being an influence and being a fucking loser is crazy. But,
Yeah. I get you.
but yeah. So I really do think Chaotix is just here to be like, oh yeah, you know, you're doing a lot for me, Boog. I'm gonna be here to see how your viewership is doing and be the only one in chat because everyone else fucking hates to chat apparently.
Maybe they're just busy or just don't notice that you're streaming.
Well, because
Whatever.
there have been times where I'll have like 8 concurrent viewers that are like still watching live, and then there'll only be like 2 that are actually in the chat.
Yeah. Or maybe they're like maybe they're just lurking. You know what the term of lurking is? Like they just have in the background while they're doing something, right?
Yeah. Or like part 5. Part 5 is that exact thing. There was like no one talking in chat, and yet like 10 concurrent viewers.
I kind of be like that with Twitch streams. Not gonna lie, I kind of lurk in some of them because I'd just be playing a game or something and watching ADHD Goober.
I just realized a problem about my old art is very, very obviously creeping into this PNG tuber. And it's the fact that I add way too much and way too harsh shading onto things.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I can see that in my model, honestly, too.
But yeah. Yours was different, though, because yours, I was just trying to freaking rush a little bit. I'm like, oh, I've got like 13 people I want to make VR, like VTuber, PNG tuber models of. And so I'm like, I gotta rush the PNG tuber models out for Halloween.
Man, it's okay. I kind of like it.
I feel like the harsh shadows and like very bright highlights on everything
It could
are
be
a
tweaked
part
a
of
little
my
bit,
style.
honestly. I'm gonna be honest. They could be tweaked a tiny bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The biggest thing about the shadows is that like I'm not sure how to make it look good without making it look harsh.
Ah, shit,
Like,
okay.
this torso right here, I could be like, okay, we'll shave off a little bit of the shading right here, right? And then we'll shave off a whole bunch of the shading over here. And then here's the thing about the bottom here, I'm not going to change it at all, because most of the bottom is not going to be visible on stream at any point in time.
You got nothing. Wow, that's crazy. I got nothing. That's funny.
Actually, those 2 edits I just did look pretty good. Not gonna lie. I
That
was
is
about
such
to
a
make
funny item. I got nothing.
I was about to
that's
make a
all they're
joke
gonna
about how
answer.
getting rid of it makes it less impactful. But no, that looks perfectly fine. And now let's get the highlights color for green. So I can put the green highlights on. Just like that. I do think, again, like I was saying a second ago, that the kind of like just random highlights and shadows are what make my style a little bit, which is why I don't change it a bunch. Because I feel like without it, I would just be literally any other person. But the fact that I do like these all over the place harsh colors while still making it look cohesive, I do feel like that adds to it a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still talking to like nobody on stream.
They'll come in. They'll come in eventually, maybe.
Nah, I think what's gonna happen is they're all pissed at me for not streaming more fucking Mario RPG. I already know it.
Yeah, it's
But Metal 8
just-
guy's supposed to play Mario RPG, and he's not, and so he fucking sucks, and I hate him.
British ass voice, dude. Crazy.
I'm gonna go try to cancel him
Slutty
on
watching
Twitter.
Boogman screen.
Exactly.
Imagine your fucking grandpa was like mad at you. He's like, "Yo, Jimmy, you're supposed to be streaming RPG, little Slutty." Whatever. I can't do a grandpa voice anymore. I used to be. I used to do it. But yeah.
Jim?
Old Jimmy or I don't know. I don't know why I said old Jimmy. Maybe it was like little Jimmy or something. I don't know.
He's
Fucking,
not playing Mario RPG. He's a variety streamer. Of course he's not playing Mario RPG.
I was like, ah, farm. Got my guys.
That's probably my favorite clip from that movie of all time.
Yeah, it's such a funny movie.
And I find it crazy that's my favorite clip from that movie when there is so many other things that could be super funny about that movie, and yet that's just the one that sticks.
That reminds me of like the one part. I don't know if it's from the TV show version of it or the movie, but it's like the mouse guy. You know, that's voiced by voiced by the guy who made his voice Sheen.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron, same guy, and he was like, I think he was like hitting on this girl or whatever. That's a donkey, and like she laughed after the pickup line or whatever, and she's like, it was like a whatever, like the fucking donkey noise, and he's like just staring at the screen. And the main inside of that is so funny. Movie fucking
Oh
lose
my
it.
god.
I gotta find it after I do this real quick. Hang on, I gotta see what's my nose. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Okay, now here's the big
Oh my God.
issue with this, and it's the fact that I need to kind of make the arms almost the exact same size and position. Actually, no, I don't. They're going to be using different assets. What am I talking about yet? I could make completely new arms for this. They do not have to be in the same position. Because I was about to say, oh, this is about to look really awkward because I have to make the arms the same position. And then I realized it's going to be different assets. I'm going to have to rig it differently anyways. Okay.
Sorry, I had to definitely because my mom's. Anyway, barnyard. It was a donkey.
Okay, okay.
There's just certain music, every time I hear it, all I can think about is like J Schlatt.
Wait, what? What about J-Slant?
I was saying how like there are certain music tracks where I'll hear them and literally all I can think about is just J Schlatt.
Yeah. Don't, don't. That's why you know he's fucking pissed. Fucking. What song is? I think it's one of the either one of the KK songs or it's like one of the Rossetti songs. I can't remember.
Let's see. For this, I think what I need to do is I need to reference.
That's not the one I was talking about, but this will do. Hey folks, female time again. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the most important part of the story? Well, yes, Sally. Yes, I am.
That means it's 8 o'clock, Chad. Anyways, I'm just gonna stare at this for like 2 seconds while I think about how I'm gonna draw the arms. And I seriously think I'm just gonna draw a straight downward slope. Just all the way down. Let me actually turn on this here. Keep it back again while he is. See, like his other arm starts way down here. And that's gonna look really, really awkward if I leave it like that. So I feel like his arm needs to be higher up for this one. Which is why I would start it like up here. And then just kind of have it come down like this. Actually, instead of having it be circular on this side, I'm just going to have it kind of slope down like that. I'm just gonna say to anyone making the like Nintendo music playlists on YouTube, please make sure to add the timestamps, chapters, and stuff. Okay, I don't think I can play that stream actually.
Not just song you chat just says no.
Yeah, to anyone
first
making
message.
to anyone making the Nintendo music like compilations or playlists or whatever on YouTube, just add timestamps and chapters. I know it's not that hard because I've done it multiple times. It might be hard to look back at your track list and actually time it properly. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not hard.
It kind of
Just do
reminds
it.
me of wait, you know what an idea I should make?
What?
You know those liminal spaces? Those space
Oh,
images,
yeah.
whatever? Imagine inserting Nintendo music or any video game music over it. I'd be pretty good at it, actually. I wanna try it. Be pretty cool.
If anyone's a Kanye fan, you can't keep using graduation as your excuse. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Are you talking about the graduation? He made graduation shit.
Yes, dude. I don't care. There's a certain level. There's a certain
Bro's not
boundary.
even Kanye West anymore. He's just Ye.
He's just yay, dude. It's like, what are we saying yay about? The fact that your album sales are only going up because of hate listening?
No, he's saying yay because he thinks the German soldiers are back. I'm not gonna say their name in case YouTube tries to flag you.
Right. Then again, if YouTube was gonna flag me, they would have done it already. Let's be real.
That's true.
Let's be real. Some of the shit I said.
They really do not like you. They really do not like you saying stuff like that. So, like, yeah, it's like
I guess
that
so,
word.
Yeah. I have
That
made
topic
references
too.
to things, but I suppose I have not actually said anything like that.
Yeah, and you know, you could get flagged and stuff like that. I mean, not by anyone, but like a robot saying, "Hey, this stuff's not allowed to say,"
Speaking
even
of
though you're not
robot,
even
that was
saying
one
it
of
in
his
like
songs.
No, I meant like, you know, saying he's a, you know who. That word, the NAI. Not gonna say the other word, other, but you know what I mean.
Google Context AI, you better not tell chat. I can imagine Google Context AI right now watching. Just like, so, I did a little research and I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm gonna snitch you to the higher ups and get you expelled. It's just like, dude.
Get you grounded.
Side
You
note.
can't ground me, buddy. I have, you know, my uncle's cousin works at FBI, so. That's kind of not of a joke, by the way. I think they kind of do.
It literally just sounds like one of those jokes where it's like, my dad works at Roblox and can get you banned.
But it's actually true, though. I actually have ties to the federal government. It's crazy.
That is kind of crazy. You probably should not be open about that on YouTube.com though. Let's be real.
That is true. That is true.
It's not really.
I mean, I'm not
you're
really.
open to.
I'm not really ties. You know what I mean? Like, I just have family that works at somewhere. Yeah, somewhere.
I suppose so.
I have family, you know. It's just some family. It's not gonna hurt them. You know what I mean? And plus, I barely know them, so I don't really have ties that much.
There's one person watching. I'll never know who.
Oops. Just kidding. It's not me.
Dude. I was about to get exterminated. Okay. Freaking oops.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
About to end up like the
I don't know where
healthcare
to go.
CEO.
I have to clarify, guys. I have any direction with any of the things the government is doing right now, so please do not send hate.
That's true. It's very true.
Do not send men to my door. I will not be answering.
Do not harass Rye, guys. He's not
I
affiliated.
do not actually
with
have
the
ties to the government. And if I did, I would not tell anyone about it anyway. But I probably like, even if I did, it would probably be like very low clearance, meaning I don't have any directions in the government. You know what I mean? I'm literally like the janitor of the government, basically. You know what I'm saying? I had no correlation to it. I just worked there for I got money. So.
Isn't that why anyone works anywhere, though?
Yeah, but some people want to work because they want to change the world when we work the government. You know what I mean?
That's what we're doing all these
For
streams,
me,
chat.
I just think about the money. I just think about the money. I don't want to change the world. But if I could, I can. The final message, goodbye. Real.
Change the world. Almost ready to export the Luigi thing. Do I add a
Nice.
tail to it? Because I was telling bro, I feel like the
No.
tail would go too far. I like the
No,
ears
that'd
on
make
the
it-
hat, but I don't know about the tail.
No, don't do a tail. That'll make you furry. People might think you're a furry.
Not a bad idea, actually. We should add the tail.
You're not a furry.
No, but do you see the views they get, yo?
That is true. That is true. That is true.
They must be rolling in bank to be able to afford, like, FNAF animatronic real-size stuff.
Fursuits.
Never mind, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say that. But,
Fursuits.
but yeah,
Bro
you
gets
know,
spring
it's,
locks into his fursuit.
yeah, it's like they get the freaking spring lock first. So it's just like, okay, clearly they're rolling in cash, and I need to be too.
No, I
and
seen memes about it. Yeah, they're kind of rich actually. If you think about it,
they're overly rich.
because
I'd like to be.
I remember there was like a meme where it's like a screenshot of someone saying, "Dude, you draw free stuff for a living. You're such a loser." And then he just screenshots his fucking PayPal that has like $20,000 in his like $1 million in his account.
That's crazy. I mean, because again, for them to be able to afford all that expensive stuff, they gotta have the money.
Well, I don't think it was
Okay.
a million. It was like a couple. It was like 100 something K, but still really
Have you
good.
seen the prices on those things, dude?
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Like, you could literally just click Etsy. You don't even have to search anything. Just click Etsy, and you will immediately know that they are rolling in cash.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I'm not even a furry, and I respect the grind, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Get
Look,
that money, man.
I've been saying it for a while. Whatever makes you money, I guess. I mean,
I respect the grind.
if you enjoy doing it, as long as you're not being weird, respect the grind.
Yeah.
That's what I say about anything,
$20
though.
is $20.
That's what I say about pretty much anything, though. It's like, okay, as long as we're not hurting anyone, you do you.
For real.
If you want to do real weird stuff on the internet, as long as you're not hurting anyone and don't intend to enact anything, you be you, I guess.
True. That is true. Although I don't want to really, I feel like I get canceled for that, but who gives a fuck? I'd have been already canceled for like 2 years now.
Don't tell Papa YouTube that. What you just did.
Not cancel. I mean, like, I've been shunned from friend groups and stuff. That's what I want that. Micro canceled, I guess. I don't know.
Micro canceled, chat. New terminology just dropped. Alright? We have to stay with the times. Micro cancel just dropped.
I just invented it, the word.
Share this with all your friends to totally micro cancel. And by share, I mean... Who am I talking to?
Press that subscribe button.
Help me!
They should have shared this all with all your friends. Wait, does it
Oh,
actually
God.
light up the subscribe button when I say that?
I don't know if it works on... Actually, no, it won't. The reason why is because I have low latency on, so it won't. It can't tell what we're saying.
Aww.
Because I realized if I had normal latency, it would take like an entire minute before a new message would show up.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so when I would be asking chat, like, oh, well, what should I equip? Should I equip power or should I equip magic? It would literally
Wait,
take
like, an entire minute.
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
That is... Trust me, I'm not this bad at typing. It's because my keyboard is under my monitor right now, so I'm trying to type with it under my monitor while my freaking drawing tablet takes up the whole desk. And that's why I keep making a bunch of mistakes on my typing. I'm not that bad at typing. And there's gonna be like that one person that's like, oh, you're not bad at typing? Well, tell me every single typeface known to man. Just like, alright, buddy. But yeah, you guys have to realize I have to shove my fat fucking hands underneath my little monitor stand to type literally anything, so... I feel like just any Animal Crossing song plays, and my first thought is J-Shat. This is the part where Nintendo air strikes me from above. They're like, oh, you're listening to music on stream? Illegal. It's like, no, Nintendo. I'd forgotten it was playing. Trust.
I'm sorry, I've been watching this Gordon Ramsay show. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay, and then I can turn the colors back on, and looks okay, I guess. I don't know how well it's gonna look on the actual stream. It will probably, yeah, it'll look fine. I'll just have to rig it just right. It's like, name one movie credit in 3D animated movies that could get you canceled if you say it just barely wrong. Can I get a hint? Well, it starts with the letter R, and it has 2 G's in gold. Dude, he looks so ass, I'm about to delete the whole thing. JK, we ball. Because here's the thing, I really don't need this to be all that detailed, let's be real. He sits in the corner and occasionally bounces up and down.
Literally me.
Yeah, I mean... I think this looks pretty good. I forgot to pull up the list of things I want to draw. Which are in this folder here. For Doodle. So, let me see what time it is. It's 8:17, so it's not that late yet. here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna export this stuff. Actually, unplug the drawing tablet for now because I'm not gonna need it for the next part. I'll plug it back in if I end up drawing some more. So, I'm now going to start exporting all of the stuff that I changed. So, I think I'm going to first export the controllers, which there's only one of them. But there's going to be multiple soup. Because I'm going to make multiple soup. So let me save what I have here.
I'll be
Let's save action.
I'm a dip for a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
What the signal?
I don't know. I can't. My ADHD kicking on again. I want to watch something.
Okay, I guess. I mean,
Sorry.
not the freak. Okay, anyways, let's open Fire Alpaca, which I need to just pin to the freaking taskbar at this point. There. Oh, where'd it go? Oh my gosh, my freaking mouse glitched through. Oh, it says it's still there. Oh, I see it. Huh. There we go. Just move it right there. Then I'll open it. I don't know. Bright mode is very scary, but it's the only thing Fire Alpaca has. Actually, it has a dark mode. I just don't know how to enable it. Anyways, we can open this, and we already opened that one. I don't know why I reordered them. And then we can open this. Now I'm going to delete the hands and the old controller. The only reason these are separate is because the glasses have opacity stuff on them. So, I don't know something. But anyways. I can now copy over the Switch Pro controller. And it'll be in one piece. I know, crazy. Let's see. I need something to line it up with. Even though I'll end up lining it up like in software, I guess. But it's like something else to line it up with. So I guess I'll use the glasses outline because it's right here. So we can copy this and paste it over. Flip over multiple layers. And then enable glasses outline. Start moving over here. So now that it's lined up, I can delete the current glasses outline. And the Switch Pro controller is in place. Why it is off screen a little bit, I'm not sure. Is it? Is it off screen just slightly? Yes. We might have to make it a little bigger. Can I change the canvas size without completely screwing everything over? I'm gonna assume not. View? Oh, we could, maybe this is it. No. Window. No. I don't know why these programs always gotta be so confusing, man. It's ridiculous. You would think programs that are built to be simple would be simple enough for me to understand, but no. Oh, I forgot. No, you can't do pixel perfect movements without zooming way in like this. There we go. I'm just gonna have to move it 1 pixel to the right. So let me actually go into Metabang and specifically go here. Just so I can move it 1 pixel to the right so that it matches. There. Which I just realized is kind of useless because we're going to need to make the canvas bigger anyways. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know. Actually, I do know. Here, let me move it back 1 pixel to the left. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a new thing, right? New, and we'll just have it be 450 by 450. And then select all of the layers, which is not going to let me just select all of them, because art programs, again, are not as simple as they may seem. There we go. Now, if I turn all of this, enable it, select it all again. I should be able to just move it to the right. Dang it. Again, I wish. Can I do like Alt right? No. Control right? No. Is there any way I can move this with like the keys so that I can make it exact? Or do I literally just have to wing it? Wait, can't I like hold it into shift and drag it? No, not at all. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to get real close in and make sure that all of the pixels are just right as I'm moving. Zooming way in makes that a lot easier. Okay, here's what needs to happen. I need this to be really this square. Oh no, did it move down? I can't tell. Wait, but I just realized that means I'm gonna have to re-export everything as well. Oh. Dang. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Because again, that's gonna really mess up. Well, actually, the drawing tab is centered. It's just the controller that's an issue. So you know what? We'll move it 1 pixel to the right. It's just gonna suck that I have to work in this window because of how I've done it. Do I have to work within this window? Like, really? Okay, why is this, like, selected? Can I unselect it, please? I don't think I can export anything like that's outside the window. What I'll have to do is move it like pixels and then just mark in my mind how many pixels I moved it. So I'm not going to move any pixels on here so that I know like what it's going to look like. But when I'm exporting it is when I'll move the pixels to how I need them to be for the export. Which I'll probably just exporting this image right here. Parent. Okay. We're in the correct folder, so that's pretty cool. Let me delete these. I guess one by one. And then call this Switch Pro. Alright. Now that I've done that, I can leave that here. And then drawing tablet. So there's drawing tablet. I hate how complicated it is to just deselect stuff in this program. And I almost forgot, there is an error I made, and I also just forgot that I am not able to fix it with a mouse. Because, again, drawing programs just have to be real picky. They are built for simplicity and yet are not simple all the time. So the error will have to stay there. Let's go ahead and get the drawing tablet here. Why is it not visible? Did it not copy over anything? Oh, I know why. It's because it's off screen. Which I forgot I need a layer to line it up with, so I'll delete the drawing tablet thing. Close this. No. And then now that we have the Switch Pro isn't lined up again, I haven't moved. So we'll use the glasses outline again as a way to line it up. So go ahead and activate the glasses outline. Move everything. So that looks good, so let's delete this glasses outline. Okay! You can see the error I made right there. I did not color the hand all the way in because it looked colored all the way in, but in reality it was not. So, I think that's a fault on the fill tool though, let's be real. I don't know why it did not fill in this small little portion here. Anyways, all I have to do for this is... see, look, the drawing tablet fits it. So, just export this as an image. Export. Just call it tablet. This. Export. And call it pen. And I think... oh, that's right, I have to export the outfits as well. Luigi outfit. Which again, I don't think is going to fit in the canvas because of his ears. So again, I'm going to have to scoot it down and then manually in PNG Tuber Studio, no, PNG Tuber Plus, I'm going to have to manually edit it to be like where it's. Oh, that's right. I need to re-export the beanie tag as well. So let me go to his head. Go to the tag. Copy that. This one, luckily, I already have the tag as its own layer in here. So I can line the tag up with the tag when I paste it. It is, I know, such a slight change, and yet I'm re-exporting it. Luckily, this one is one where I'm just gonna have to re-import it. I think it should automatically update itself. Hopefully. If I name it the same thing, it should. Alright, so export 012, save, and then replace. So now when I throw it in and then reload the program, it should just load. I won't have to do anything more to that. Okay, so the last thing I need to export before rigging is the Luigi outfit stuff, which luckily is only on 2 layers. The Luigi layer, or Luigi folder, and the Luigi hat folder. So I can go ahead and copy those and then paste them in and delete them immediately because I forgot to get a reference again. Which I think the reference I'm going to choose here is going to be the outline of his head. Alright, so I can disable the tag now. And remove the old one here. Then move this down to where the old one was. Turn the head on. And paste all of it. So moving it over. See, you can see where the ears are going off the canvas. Very bad. This is the same playlist, I can't skip it. So, playlist, we're just gonna go to this. Good. Actually, let's do this one. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, so let me make sure everything is aligned here. That looks about right. Yep. Okay. So, I need to move the Luigi outfit layer all the way down here to where above all the other body stuff here. So right there. Then move the Luigi hat layer above the beanie stuff here. Okay. Now with the hat, I'm wondering how many pixels I'm going to have to move it down. And then I'm going to go to controller. One pixel. Move right 1 pixel. So for the Luigi outfit, let's see, hat was moved down. How many pixels am I going to have to move down for it to fit in the frame? We'll just have to see. I'm gonna have to zoom way in to get it to move down properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Let me go back up here. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so the Luigi hat was moved down 44 pixels. Got it. And I'm questioning whether I should export this the way I did the rest of the body. Actually, I should. Let me just do it individually, even though it's going to take a little longer. The Luigi hat is 2 pieces that I want to animate. And I'm going to go top to bottom while exporting this. So the very top is the ears. So I'm going to make sure to disable the body here. There we go. Export. Luigi ears. And then we have just the hat here. Hat. All right. And then we go down to the body. And then we've got... I might have to... Well, no, I don't have time to fix the shading on that. Probably won't be that noticeable, actually. No, I won't be noticeable at all. That'll be fine. We can export this as Luigi 006. Right, to allow me to like do the file stuff a little easier. So Luigi 006, and then we're going to do the body here. Luigi 003. Okay. And then we'll do the arm, other arm, I think. Should be Luigi 002. And I think that's it for the Luigi outfit. I might add a tail later on. Okay. So I can go ahead and save this. And then not save that, so I need to. Okay. And then, we're going to see some crazy stuff going on my little PNG tuber displayed down there, but also on the main screen. Why did it literally minimize every single thing I had open onto my main monitor? What kind of feature is that? Good grief. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it did that or why that is even a thing. All I did was move the window in a circle. But anyways. So I can go into edit mode. Which I'm actually going to hide the little PNG tuber in the corner for now while I work on the one on screen. So, This is the edit mode. Here's all the parts. Let me press escape on this window and it'll bring me here. I can go to book V1 and then go to bit. I just need the new stuff. So the Luigi stuff and then the pen, Switch Pro, tablet, and this. And I don't want to just copy this. This. And then replace those two files. Okay. So now I'm going to click on the load avatar thing. This, there we go. Alright, hands, it still has loaded, but for some reason, it's weird, because hands don't exist. Or shouldn't. But they do, for some reason. Which I'll just delete. Oh, but... Oh, there's no way to bring it back, I don't think. Dang. Okay, hold on. I guess reload the save. I have to unlink that. Trash that. Switch Pro here. Did it unlink it from everything? Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Because I have to parent it to the body. Like that. And then I can get it to do its own thing. I don't know how I had it moving before. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. All right, reload the save. Unlink that so that the hands are still there, so I know how they move. All right, and then link it to the body. Okay, and then the hands, the way they move. Drag is 10. So let me do that here. Drag is 10. Squash 0. Rotational drag is 6. There we go. The X frequency is 0.01. Alright. X amplitude is 4. Y frequency is 0.025. And is an amplitude of 5. And then is there anything else? Oh yeah, and then I need to only show up on 2, which I'm gonna change. Because I'm also going to need it to show up on 4. Alright, so let's make it only show up on 2 and 4. Now I can delete the old hands. There we go. Favor these new ones. I do need to... I forgot to set the origin point of the hands. That's why they're moving slightly differently. Shoot. Although since there's nothing linked to them, I should be able... Yeah, to move the origin point just fine. There we go. The origin point stuff only works weirdly if something else is linked to these. But alright. And look, the tag, the smiley face in the tag, is working nice. Alright. So again, this is on 2 and 4. I don't have any of the other hotkeys set up. So let me save the avatar. Yeah, override that. There we go. Let me just set all of these up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10 will be that one. Nicely done. So. I'll probably end up organizing that better once I have more to organize. But for now... Oh yeah, that's right. I also needed to move the Switch Pro to the left 1 pixel, right? Yeah, so... Just... there. That's literally it. I hope... Actually, hold on. Move back to where it was. I need to make this scale 100. So that when I'm moving it, it is actually moving at the correct distance. Because I forgot it changes like the pixel density when you scale it up. It's weird. But okay, now I can add a whole bunch of new sprites. I don't know why it still says hands.png is in here. It's not in the bit. I think it's still in here though. It is, okay. Yeah, just like the separate eye animations are also still in. Oh, I guess they're in that one too. They should match up perfectly now. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and add all of this stuff. Oh, I have to add it individually. I guess I'll make it animate individually then. Alright. Go back here. Select this. Move origin point to here. And actually, we don't want to start with this. So, how do I delete it? There we go. I want to start with whatever Luigi's body is. Luigi 003. So right under this. There we go. Now with this, it should be really easy. I literally just want to link this to this. That's it. And then have this only appear on as the body. I need Luigi's body specifically. There we go. Have that only appear on 3 and 4 for now. And then have this only appear on 1 and 2. Dang, everything's linked to the body. Oh. So that means I can't do that. Oh. Dang, man. Hold on, if I make it disappear there... Yeah, even if I tell it to appear, it won't. Shoot. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really see it. But that just means I'm gonna have to make the body the same. I don't know, it kind of sucks. Here's what I think I should do. Right, delete the Luigi thing. I think what I need to do is just make Luigi an entirely separate thing. Possibly. So if I... new, and then call this book V1, and then call this book V1 Luigi. And so then I can take this, just the stuff I need to make the Luigi happen. Alright, so leave all the other body stuff. Paste all this in here. And then with this one, remove the stuff specifically tied to Luigi here. And then take all the rest of it and move it here. Okay. Now. That means I'm going to go into this book V1, delete all this, and then put it back in, like that. Okay. So, before I do the Luigi stuff, then I'm gonna go ahead and add the pen. So let's add the tablet first. So the tablet, is there a way for me to not make it bounce? Ignore bounce velocity. No. There's no way for me to just not make the tablet bounce. That kind of sucks. But okay. You would think that, like, ignore bounce velocity would do that. What if I set the drag? Okay, setting the drag to 30 helps. Yeah. Helps keeps it still. And then I can also do more bounce velocity. Oh, wait. If I do that, it becomes less still. So I'll just leave it like this. And then all I have to do for the tablet is just relayer it to be in the far front here. So, like, I think the frontmost thing is the face. Not sure which part of the face. I think the frontmost thing on him is, like, layer 11. Well, that's layer 9. So I'll have this on layer 10. Because his hand is going to be on layer 9. Right, so let me import that. Add new sprite. 10. Right? So now we have his pen, which I'll go ahead and put on layer 9. have the drag for this set to 30 as well. And you can see the little error I made. It's so obnoxious, but I'm not going back to fix it. If I ever make like a V2, which I probably will at some point, I'll definitely fix it. Okay. Now here's going to be like the main effect of the pin. Parent the pin to the tablet. And why is it just disappeared? Oh yeah, I need to make the tablet only appear on number 3. And therefore the pin only appear on number 3. What I'm wondering is why the pin has disappeared. Interesting. So for it to appear at all, it needs to be above. I can't tell what's happening here. It's like only showing up when I select it. Okay. What? Then why can't I have... What? Now it's disappeared again. Why is it doing that? Flip linked sprites, that's why. Gosh dang it. Okay. There we go. Okay. So. Set the drag to 0. X frequency. See, what's funny is it not reaching the complete edge actually makes, like, accurate sense because the far edge of my drawing tablet has buttons on it, so you can't draw there. Oh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, looks fine. So now, when I'm like doing the drawing streams like right now, let's see, like if I go back into this mode and then turn the PNG tuber back on. Oh, you can't really see the tablet in the thing. Oh, well, you'll see the hand drawing, so you'll know. You can very visibly see that error I made on the hand. Which kinda sucks, but oh well. Okay. That looks fine to me. I might end up moving the drawing tablet up a couple pixels. Nah, I won't. Because I just wanted it to be visible on screen, but I realized, like, the higher up I make it, the more obtrusive the hand gets. So, nah. So now I've got this mode, I've got this mode, and I've got this mode. Alright. Then I can save it here. Okay. I'm actually gonna make this Luigi add-on. Because I just realized something genius I can do. Remove all of the stuff not related to Luigi at all. Okay, I'm back. So, my idea was if I put everything in this add-on folder and then go into PNG Tuber Plus, only the Luigi stuff, and I call it a Luigi add-on, then what I could do is just copy it in and only replace the stuff that I need for Luigi. That should hopefully make it just a little easier. Because then, right, let's see, I can go add new sprite, and instead of having to configure everything a very specific way, I can still configure it the way I want, and then just kind of match all the settings. So like, the body here, it has frequency of 0.025 on the X. And then X amplitude of 2. It'll let me do 2. I don't know why it goes from 1 to 3 right now. There we go. And then Y 0.05 and 2 to 2. There we go. And then I can set the origin point here to be like at the base. And then I do not know if there is a way to just kind of quickly remap everything. I think if I just take the body. Damn it. Fuck. No! Ah! I keep forgetting that this program has no redo button. That is probably the worst thing about this program. Is the fact that there's no redo buttons. Now I have to redo what I just did. First, let me find a way to freaking unlink all this. Because I don't know of any good way. Can I just do U? No, it's still all linked to this. That just breaks it off, I think. And it should all behave properly if I re-link it again. Okay. So let me go ahead and unlink this. Right? So everything still has its physics and all that. Unlink all this. And now, if I delete the body... Good. Okay. So, I'm going to do this one more time. Open it up. Like that. But this time, let me load Luigi's body here. It says this is at layer 0, so that matches up perfectly. Alright, let me do all this matching stuff again with this. There we go. And then I guess what I need to do, oh yeah, move the origin point before I link anything. Here we go. I don't know why it's so jumpy. I think it's because I angled it like that. No, it's still gonna be super jumpy for no reason. Okay. It's always like that. I just don't know why. I don't know how to fix it, but alright. And then I'm going to import left arm, which the original is on layer -1, so let's do that here. And then place the origin point for the arm. And start copying the stuff over here. Alright. Okay. Ah, sucks. Anyways. Got anything special going on here? No, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, I was clicking wrong. Yeah, nothing else special. So, I can then take this and link it to the body just like that. And there we go. And actually, I'm gonna take this rotational drag thing and make it like -4. We don't need as much on this model because the arms are thinner, not as fluffy. Delete this because I don't think anything's linked to it. All right. Okay. Now for the next arm, just gonna do this. Gonna set the origin point for it. What layer is this usually on? Layer 1. There we go. Actually, go ahead and delete this column piece here. There we go. Oh, it looks so bad. It's only because I don't have it linked, though. It'll look better once I link everything, probably. Actually, I think it's going to look bad either way. But it will look slightly better once I have it all linked. But alright. So, now I can start copying this, get the squash of 0.25. Rotational drag of 8, which I'm going to bump down to 4. There we go. See, it looks perfectly fine. And then there. Alright. This looks atrocious. But again, it'll probably start looking better once I do all the proper linking. And if it doesn't, then oh well. But alright. So now, with the hat, all of that stuff's kind of linked to the head, which I do want it to be linked to the head still. Luckily, the hat is something I just need to like kind of program on its own, so I can go ahead and delete all of the other hat stuff. And now that I've done that, it's already starting to look a little better somehow. Alright, Luigi hat. I forgot to see what layer the other hat was on. Alright, I'll just keep changing the layers until it appears where I need it to. Which I think it's right there. So, go ahead and set the origin point of it, which I'm actually going to set the origin all the way over here. And you'll see why I'm not actually animated. And then I need to reposition it 44 pixels upwards. There we go. And then I'm going to link it to the head. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do, just a tiny bit of drag on the hat. Yeah. Actually, does the drag do just pretty much exactly what I was going to do? Yeah, I don't think I need to add any rotation stuff. Just up the drag a whole bunch. Actually, nah. Because it does kind of look strange. Well, does it? I think having like the extra rotational along with it does definitely add to the bounciness of it. So let me turn the drag down to 1 again. Oh my goodness. It's jumping. Set this to like -3. -2. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay. Nice. -3. Look a little better. -3. -3 is where it starts to get a little over dramatic with like the whole hat tilting. Yeah. But I think it looks good. So I'm gonna keep it that way. Alright. Because I'm trying to go for that like Super Mario World type look. Yeah. With like the hat going up and down as Mario's like falling and jumping. So I think it looks good like that. Now I'm going to put the ears in there, which need to be on a layer above the hat. So the hat is on layer 6. This needs to be on layer 7. And of course, first we're going to move the origin point all the way to up here. Nicely. Then I'm going to move it up the 44. Go. And And sadly, it looks like they are not at all going to fit on the screen. Which is going to be fine. Hopefully. I think I should be able to just move the entire thing down. Anyways, let's link it to the hat. Like that. So it's looking pretty dang sweet. I want to add a good bit of squash. That's way too much. But it's still a bit too much. I had like one drag. Not 3. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's nice. Very, very nice. Even though the ear does detach, I don't think you'll really be able to see it that much. Just in general. I probably should have made the ears like 2 separate things rather than one joined thing. But oh well. Now I feel like the drag is a bit much. Let's bring it back down to 4. Actually, let's just not have drag. Let's have the squish. Then up the squish to like 4. There we go. Nice. Yeah. And then we get to take all of this. Why is it saying all of it is like linked to the controller? What? I don't think so. No. Yeah, none of this is linked to the controller directly. I think it's just saying the controller itself is linked. Which is why we will now unlink it. Bam. And then we will relink it to the body, the new body here. And we'll do that with everything else here. It's associated with the head. Link all of this to the new body. And link all of them. And there we go. Yippee. So. Now I still have all the toggles. I don't know why the pin is having weird layer stuff. See, like it goes under the eye layer. It's kind of weird. I don't think it does that in the regular one. That just means we need to move the pin forward a bit. Alright, it's like, does that look good? There we go. This looks fine. So yeah, now the only thing I'm kind of iffy about is the ears being off screen. Because the only way to really remedy that is to do this and make like the whole thing smaller, which also kind of amplifies a lot of the math. So I think what I'm going to do instead, just move him down. Which is not enough. Yeah, moving him down is not at all enough, I don't think. It will be enough, actually. Oh shoot, I forgot to see how many pixels I moved him down. Oh well. Let's see, Y235. Let me save this as V1 Luigi. There we go. And then load this one. Let's see, he's able to sit much higher up. I actually need to see like about where the regular one sits, or the Luigi one. I mean, let's load the Luigi one again. Okay. Okay, here's a good way to tell. That little back bit of hair aligns very well with the middle, so that's how I'll tell. Alright. There we go. That should be about equal. And then I can save this to this one here. Alright. The only thing that tinkers with is this, which I forgot to move down as well. Where is it on here? There's buttons on this one. Let's see what goodie. It's right there. Alright, so like yeah, that's a better measurement. You can see just a little bit of the movement. It's kind of hard to do when the whole thing's constantly moving. That looks good to me. And then, of course, if we enable the Luigi... Actually, we wouldn't even have to do the math or anything for that. I could literally just be like... See, here's the issue, though. I need to see how much farther down this is from where it was. And I can't do that because I already overwrote the save. So here's what I'm going to do. Y134. Let's pull it all the way back up to where I think it like originally was. Showing me it was like 85 probably. Yeah. So I think it'd be lower. 90? 95? Definitely 95. And then I said like what, 124? 134? Yeah, 134. So 95 do the math here. 134 minus 95, 39. So I'll write in here. Actually, I can write pixel diff 34. Is that what it was? Or is it 39? Let's see. Minus 95, 39. Okay. So pixel diff 39. I'm gonna go tab back into this. This should not be that high quality. Hopefully the stream is not lagging because of it. Okay, so now that I've got that saved, that means this needs to be there. Nice. Okay. And of course the rest of it's linked to the body. It's just the tablet I need to change. So, okay on that, and then load Luigi one. Where should be about the same. And so I need to just take the tablet, be visible. And that should be just about right on here as well. Yes. Nice. And then of course again the controller is linked to the body. So we wouldn't have any problem with that. Save. Okay. Now what I need to do is lift the avatar in OBS 39 up on all the sources. Which I mean, some of them I'll edit on my own time because I'm not using them yet on the streams. But if I go here, enable the PNG tuber, sure. Out. See, it's way lower than I want it to be. There we go. Now it's back to how I want it to be. Maybe not. Maybe it's still kind of low. Because I barely see the controller. Well, I think that's about right. Isn't that about how much you can see the controller in Mario RPG? When we did the VODs for that. Right, like if I go to my channel here. So you're always able to see like the top of my thumb, right? So if I open OBS again, yeah, it's that same way right now. Okay, cool. Thanks for listening. Wow, I caught it right as it ended. That's when I switched. I guess let's do the playlists folder. Seems about right. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I've now updated my thingamabob to have the Luigi skin. It does suck that I'm not going to be able to like just switch from costumes on the fly. I could have redone the entire thing and had it do that, but I don't know if it's worth the hassle, if I'm gonna be real. Plus, I heard that it's better to just have separate costumes be their own separate things in PNG Tuber Plus, so that, you know, the costumes don't take up like expression slots and stuff. But alright. I might be done with drawing for now. I got done rigging and exporting what I wanted to rig and export last time. Which I love how I'm still talking to no one, that's crazy. It's kind of wacky, honestly. Yeah, I got done what I wanted to get done. So, pretty happy about this. I guess next time I do the drawing stream, we'll probably end up doing like these 3 things right here. Actually, we'll probably end up only doing Squirrel Girl, I'm gonna be real, next stream. So that's gonna be interesting. Drawing Squirrel Girl. But yeah. I've got like 10 more minutes before I really want to end stream. I don't really know what to do in those 10 minutes though. Here, let me add to the list that I just closed, because of course I did. Let me add to this list some facial expressions I can kind of throw in the mix here. Actually, I'll put them here at the bottom. I think the best one to make would be angry expression. And then sad. What are the ones I have listed here under my expressions? Excited, sad, angry, and confused. And then scared. You might wonder why scared is not on Metabang. It's because it's gonna be pixel art. I'm gonna have the scared one be pixel art. Because it's gonna look completely different. Yeah, I really like, now that I'm seeing it in action, I really liked how this Luigi one turned out. Right, like if I bring Games YouTuber Plus back here, really like how this turned out. Because up close, it looks a little weird, like you can notice how like, oh well, because he doesn't have a neck, it just kind of sucks into like this area right here. Or like you can see how I kind of baked the shadows into everything, except for like the ears. Because I wanted the ears to be toggleable, which I might still add a toggle for the ears. But yeah, I wanted the ears to be toggleable. Don't know if I'm gonna do that though, because I like the ears. But you can see, like on his hair, how there's just like a whole bunch of shadowy bits over here, which luckily I don't think you can really see on OBS. Yeah, you can't really see it on OBS because of how low down it is. But if you're looking closely, you can definitely see where like certain shadows just do not line up with this thinner outfit here. Because his body is the same exact shape, but his arms I made thinner. Because, again, it's not a super fluffy outfit, you know? It's not like the hoodie where I purposefully made it that big because it fluffs out at the end. No, it this one doesn't fluff out at the end, it just kind of goes down. And if I were to draw like the entire outfit, it would literally just go down into his glove, I guess. Like how actual Luigi's does. Like in the render back here. Where it just kind of goes into his glove. As if like it's his arm. Like as if his shirt's his arm. But anyways, yeah. Whereas with like the hoodie, if I were to draw the entire hoodie, it would fluff outward and then kind of be poofy at the ends. Not like fluffy, as in like fuzzy, but fluffy as in like, again, poofy. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Either way, again, when it's actually in action, I'm very happy how this turned out. But the same thing can be said about the if I do load avatar, go back to this one, which yeah, it does look exactly how it did before. And make sure the controller, yeah, everything looks good here. But yeah, so even with this one, I was like, man, it really does not look good. Like I was proud of this one, but I wouldn't say I was like proud of this one, you know? And then once I actually like rigged it up and put it into action, I was like, dude, this looks amazing. And I feel that, again, I'm feeling that same way, but for a second time with the Luigi one here. Which, let me actually watch here as it like. Oh, I want to say this one's actually lower down. No, it's not. It's about the same height. Okay. I was just making sure. Luckily I won't have to switch between these, like, mid-stream like I'm doing right now once I actually stream. When I'm streaming a Mario game, this is the one I'm going to use. It's like if I'm playing Mario Kart. Well, actually, I don't know about Mario Kart, because Mario Kart I usually play as my Mii, which I plan on making another costume that's just this, but it's my Mii. Like, I rip it straight from Mitomo, which I don't know how well that's going to turn out, so I might end up not doing that. I know I do want to make, again, a version of it that's my Mii. I don't know if it'll animate at all, though. Like, I'll see about it. I'll see about trying to get it to animate. But I don't think I'll make it animate. I think if I'm going to get my Mii, I'm going to have it just be kind of static. I might have it bob, like, up and down and around a little bit, like the current one does. But it won't have physics to it, you know? It'll just be like your very standard PNG tuber with, like, the mouth open, mouth closed. Eyes open, eyes closed. That's it. Which works. It works well. But yeah. So anyways, when I'm playing a Mario game like Mario RPG, I'm going to start using this on the PNG tuber display. Which, by the way, Mario RPG Finale. Don't know when I'm going to do it. I just told Rai earlier, if you heard earlier in the stream. I'll wait to do it once he can watch it. Is he gonna watch it? Probably not. But I will wait until he tells me to play Mario RPG and play Mario RPG. Because I just want to make sure I have enough time for that game. Because I can tell the finale is gonna be very long. But I think, yeah, I'm only 3 minutes away from when I'd want to end it. In stream, rather. Sorry if that came off the wrong way. But, yeah, I'm very proud of what I did. When I'm playing Mario games, like Mario RPG or like New Super Mario Bros., I will be using this one. And then everything else for now, I'll be using the standard one here. Which I actually might not use the Kitsune Luigi for the finale of Mario RPG. I might wait to introduce it until Paper Mario. For a few reasons. The main one being the fact, just consistency, you know? Right? Because the whole Mario RPG series, I've had this model on screen. Of course, with some slight differences, since I added the tag on the beanie and stuff like that. But overall, it's the same model. And it'd be kind of weird just for the finale to switch it up. Although I might. I think the worst part about it, though, is going to be the thumbnails, because I'm not updating the little thumbnail guy. I mean, I guess I might. I might end up changing the thumbnail guy specifically for like the Mario games. The little guy on the thumbnail, you see him? Bottom right. I wasn't planning on updating him at all. Right? Because as you can see by the first Doodling stream thumbnail, he is one layered. So he's got the outline layer, he's got the color layer, and he's got the shading layer. Whereas the PNG tuber, as you can see here, I can make edits to him all I want because everything is its own layer that has like 3 separate layers attached to it, you know? The body in particular, like not the Luigi one, but the hoodie. See, like it's layers upon layers, you know? And so it's just like, oh, well. Whereas if I show you like the project file for the thumbnail guy, hopefully no one watches it to that point. You can see he's a lot higher res because I was tracing over a drawing, like a paper sketch I did. If I turn off these layers, here was the original paper sketch that I did. You know, I really liked it, and I was like, dude, he'd be perfect for the little thumbnail in the corner. And so I'm like, oh well. But see, look, everything is connected. So you have the outlines are their own one thing. It's not like, oh, I could remove his hat easily, or I could remove the body easily. No, I'd have to completely redraw the hat and completely redraw the body to try and get it to look right, and redraw certain other parts of it just to get it to look right. And then, you know, the highlights are their own thing, which is not the case on this. On this, the highlights are connected to the shading as well. That was just for like simplicity's sake. Because I don't think I will ever need to like disable the highlights or anything exclusive from the shading. But for this one, because I didn't need to like adapt it to anything, I had the highlights on a separate layer from the shading. As you can see, the shading is on its own layer. And then the color is on its own layer. The color just brings everything together. But yeah. So, and again, as you can see, he's like 4K. Like you have to zoom way in. I think he's actually 4K. Yeah, just about. It's cropped kind of weird, but because I cropped it specifically to the original sketch. But yeah, this is almost 4K resolution, which is why, you know, some of the mistakes that I make when drawing are now much more apparent. Like how wobbly my lines look even after being, you know, cleaned up. But I think that adds to the style. And plus, again, when it's on a thumbnail and it's like this small, on your freaking YouTube recommended. Like, you don't notice that. You see a vague figure, and everything looks super clean. And even when you zoom in, like, this close, everything looks super clean. It just looks kind of sketchy, you know? It's when you zoom in really, really close is when you start to notice the little imperfections in how not only I draw, but how the program interprets how I draw. But yeah, so, again, I don't know if I'm going to update the little thumbnail guy here. I might. I actually probably will, now that I think about it. I probably will end up updating the thumbnail guy here. And just, like, redrawing the hat. And the body. Although the body I might just recolor. Right? Just switch the laces here to be purple. Or the strings, I mean. The strings to be purple and the actual hoodie itself to be green. Because again, when it's this freaking small on your YouTube recommendations, it's like, again, or I guess they made the thumbnail slightly bigger now, so he'd be like that big if you're on PC and you're just scrolling through. But again, he would be covered by like the timestamp stuff as well, and it's just, I overthink things, is what I'm trying to say. I really could just update the hat, like the beanie, just update it very slightly, and then recolor the torso whenever I'm using the Mario one, and it'd be fine. I'm tempted to make completely new art for it though, but that's another story. Okay. That is another story. Yes, we can save that. Cool. Do I have Fire Alpaca open soon? No. Let me... Okay, that's saved. Yeah. Yeah, see, look, he's real small in the corner, so I literally could just do some recoloring and then add, like, the ears to the top, and it would look fine. You can even see in this thumbnail, I have me, although I don't have the torso done yet. I literally just enabled the Mario hat, and then didn't use it in that stream, because I didn't have it ready yet. Because we just got it ready in this stream that we're doing right now. I don't know. I might, again, I'll probably just keep the thumbnail guy the same. For, like, all of them. But I plan on making custom art for the finale anyways, so who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? I will say, I am now past when I was supposed to end stream. So, despite there being barely anyone to watch, and despite there literally being no chat this time, and only Ryan BC this time, probably just because it's a Tuesday, or a Monday, I mean. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Tuesday. It's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Something's just making my mind think it's Tuesday. Anyways. I keep rambling on forever and ever to a wall. Again, because no one's watching that. Yeah, it's probably just because it's a Monday. We'll probably have more viewers closer to like the end of the week when everyone's getting off work and stuff like that. But, for now, I will do as usual and leave you with the music for a minute before ending stream. Again, I thought this was a good stream because I got some progress done with the PNG tuber. So, see ya. See you next time. Next time might be Mario RPG, it might be drawing. Who knows?